These swatches are not blocked, but even without blocking, you can tell that this one has a neater look and tidier edges because the stitches are more uniform. This is the swatch made using the Russian knitting style, and you can make any kind of ribbing neater when you use the same method. To knit a stitch, bring the yarn to the back of the work, then insert the tip of the right needle from right to left into the stitch. We're basically knitting stitches through the back loop. Then pick the yarn that is stretched between your left index finger and the needle, pull it through the stitch and slip the stitch off the left needle. To purl a stitch, bring the yarn to the front of the work, insert the tip of the right needle from right to left into the stitch, then pull the stitch a little bit to the right so that the working yarn is sitting at the back of the stitch. And then pick the yarn like this, pull it through the stitch and slip the stitch off the left needle. If you prefer to hold yarn in your right hand, then to knit a stitch, again knit it through the back loop. Go into the stitch from right to left, then wrap the yarn around the tip of the right needle the usual way, pull the wrap through and slip the stitch off. To purl a stitch, bring the yarn to the front of the work, then go into the stitch from right to left and wrap the tip of the right needle clockwise, like this. This is different than the usual wrapping when we purl a stitch using the classic way. And pull the wrap through and slip it off. Technically, this is not the Russian knitting because we hold yarn in the right hand, but it will give you the same nice looking, neat ribbing when you use the same method. And this method is great for all kinds of ribbing. 1x1 rib like the one in this swatch, 2x2 ribbing, 3x3 ribbing, or any other combination of knit and purl stitches that creates a rib pattern. And mind you, these swatches are not blocked, so this is how the fabric looks right off the needles. The full tutorial about Russian ribbing is at 10roseaday.com/Russian-ribbing. To learn more about the Russian knitting style, consider taking the course at 10roseaday.com/Russian-knitting. Happy knitting, my friend. I'll talk to you in the next tutorial.